Broadcasting from Cincinnati, you're listening to the Ringside Reporter podcast. All the news from the world of boxing right here.
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
Now, here's your host, Eric Lorda.
And we are live. Welcome to Tuesday, a very special Tuesday edition. Hopefully, we have all the audio situation figured out. There's no storms in the area and all that other good stuff. So today, we've got some news on Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn and Kell Brook and all the rest of them. Beeb, how are you doing today?
Really good, man. Having a great day so far. Can't complain.
Love it. Love it. All right, so let's talk about this. The WBC has told Dillian Whyte that if he doesn't stay out of the media, or doesn't stay out of the media trashing them, that they may move him down the rankings. I mean, listen, they're the WBC. They can do what they want, just like the WBA can. But let me ask you this. Does Dillian Whyte, it's been 600 days, he's been the number one ranked contender? Is that, I think I read that right. And he now, I guess, I don't know, man. He's in a lot of trouble with them. But he's been passed over. I think he actually has a legitimate gripe here.
He does and he doesn't. He does and he doesn't. Because he was offered to fight an eliminator. Chose not to do that.
Well, why would he have to fight an eliminator if he's the number one contender?
Dominic Brazil fought Eric Molina in an eliminator.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, he has been ranked over 600 days as the number one contender.
Okay, but the thing is...
I mean, if you're the number one contender, my thing is if you're the number one contender by that organization for 600 days, why would he have to fight an eliminator? I think he's done his part, no?
The WBC shall always have the discretion to designate a mandatory challenger by ordering a final elimination bout of two qualified contenders or designated a qualifying challenger as the official mandatory challenger. Mm-hmm. For the avoidance of doubt, the highest rated or the highest rated available boxer in the WBC rankings is never solely by virtue of such position the official mandatory challenger. So that tells you that right there.
Yeah, they don't have. It's not like if you're ranked number one, it doesn't automatically in the WBC. If you're ranked number one, let me
get it gets better. Notwithstanding anything to the contrary, including all communications attributed to the WBC, no boxer shall be considered as or claim any privileges associated with being a mandatory challenger unless the boxer has officially been designated as such by the WBC president or the president's designated representative, and the WBC Board of Governors has voted to authorize or ratify the designation of such boxer as mandatory challenger. So here's the thing. I got mixed emotions when it comes to Dillian Whyte, and I'll tell you why. He was supposed to fight an eliminator with Pulev, okay? He backed out of that one. He was supposed to fight an eliminator with Ortiz. He backed out of that one. So Eddie Hearn wants this guy to become champion so bad. So when Jarrell Miller failed his drug test and Dillian Whyte told Eddie Hearn, I'm ready to step in, why didn't he let Dillian Whyte step in? Why? Because he wanted an easy fight. So this whole thing about I'm going to sue the WBC, this isn't about making Dillian Whyte champion. This isn't about Dillian Whyte not getting a shot at the title because he could have got a shot at Anthony Joshua's 4 titles. What would you rather have a shot at, 4 titles or 1 title? I'd rather have a shot at 4 titles. Who would you rather have a shot at? A guy, Anthony Joshua, who you know you'll make the highest payday of your career, or Dillian Whyte, where you'll make good money, but you won't make as much money as Anthony Joshua? So this whole vendetta with Eddie Hearn and fucking Deontay Wilder, this thing goes deep, okay? So now all of a sudden you're going to threaten the WBC. I'm going to sue you, and you think that they're going to go along with that and they're going to treat you good. Oh, you're going to sue us? Okay, we'll give you the mandatory. No, if I'm a fucking regular Joe on the street and I can sit here and read these fucking rules, they can read these rules too. So they know that the WBC has to officially mandate them, officially name them mandatory challenger. So you know that they know that's the case. I know that's the case. But yet you're going to sit there and talk shit to the WBC? He's ranked number 1 by the WBO. Why weren't they bashing down the door to fight Joshua? Why weren't they bashing down the door to ask the WBO to mandate him? This is a personal vendetta between Eddie Hearn and Deontay Wilder. And now all of a sudden he didn't give a fuck about making Dillian Whyte champion. But now that Joshua lost, now he wants to sue the WBC. Now he wants to push hard with this. Now he's putting a battery in fucking Dillian Whyte's back. So I got mixed emotions. Part of me says, yeah, you know what? But then again, Dillian Whyte had other opportunities. He had other opportunities. You know what I mean? He could have fought the eliminators. He didn't fight the eliminators. You know, and he was offered an interim title by the WBC. They were going to give him an interim title. Okay, it's not the world title, but it's an interim world title. If you get that, that strengthens your position. So all these things that were put in front of him to strengthen his position, he gave the WBC the middle finger. Fuck you, I'm not going to fight the eliminator. Fuck you, I don't want your interim belt. And while you're at it, you could probably take your silver belt and shove it up your ass. This is the shit that Dillian Whyte's, the messaging here. And if you're the WBC, you're going to go out of your way to make him mandatory challenger after that? Now, I know 600 days is a long time, but what about the WBO? What about fucking Anthony Joshua? Why is this obsession to fight Deontay Wilder? Why? Because Eddie Hearn has this vendetta with Deontay Wilder, and he wants to fucking and he's jealous that Deontay Wilder is going to fight Tyson Fury, and it's going to be the biggest, arguably could steal the shine away from fucking Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz in the rematch. It's a competition fight. So he wants to be able to have everything. He wants to have that. He wants to have control. He wants to be able to say, I have a huge fight with Andy Ruiz and Joshua, and I have a huge fight with Dillian Whyte and Wilder. This is about Eddie Hearn and his greed and his fucking lust for power. That's what it is. Because if he really wanted, and I repeat this, if he really wanted Dillian Whyte to be champion, he would have fucking allowed him to fight Anthony Joshua when Jarrell Miller failed the drug test. But Dillian Whyte asked, and they said no. So why isn't Dillian Whyte trashing Eddie Hearn? Eddie Hearn has fucked him over more than anyone.
Big time.
More than anyone. And he wants
more than the WBC.
And he wants to fucking talk shit about the WBC because Eddie Hearn's got a fucking battery in his back. Because Eddie Hearn's sticking his hand up his shirt and he's like fucking, controlling him from the backside. Fuck that. He allowed Eddie Hearn to manipulate him. He allowed Eddie Hearn to fuck him over. And now he wants to fucking yell at the WBC. Why? Because that's the Eddie Hearn playbook. Eddie Hearn handed him a script and he's following a fucking script. Get the fuck out of here.
I could argue the point that he didn't get the shot in New York because it would be a tough sell to have two British guys fighting in New York. And Dillian Whyte is not exactly a household name.
Is Andy Ruiz a household name?
Well, that's what I was just about to say. Andy Ruiz isn't either. But Andy Ruiz is Mexican. There's a big Latin contingent in New York. They can fill an arena with him. I don't know that the same could be said with Dillian Whyte.
I think they would.
I really don't.
I think they would have. Andy Ruiz was a late sub, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, no one gave him a shot in hell to win the fight, so it was thought of a squash match. This fight, if it was promoted right with Dillian Whyte, they could have made it big. He was going to sell he could have fought a fucking crash test dummy. He was going to sell at the MSG.
The MSG was going to sell out, no question about that. But
I understand your point, and I respect it, but I just disagree with it.
The other thing too.
They wanted a soft touch. They wanted a soft touch. They knew that it was his debut in America, and they didn't want any slip ups. He had to look. He had to look like fucking Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet on there when he fucking just they wanted him to murk somebody.
Right.
And they knew that he could have beat Dillian Whyte, but he wouldn't have murked him. So it had nothing to do with the sell, in my opinion. It was about he wanted an easy fight. He was in the United States. He had to be showcased against an opponent where he could look good against.
Yeah. I've got, like I said, man, I've got mixed feelings on this because
I do too.
I do too. Because again, if you look at it, 600 days, dude. I mean, how long? I mean, let's be honest here. How long Does the I mean,
What about
what's the purpose of rankings in the WBC then? If you're not going to give your number one guy a shot.
Well, what about the WBO?
And I heard, from what I understood from interviews that I've seen, Eddie Hearn didn't take those fights because they felt he shouldn't have to. He's the number one guy.
Well,
that being said, you know, it's their organization.
Exactly.
You know, it's their organization. And if Dillian Whyte is going to be mad at somebody here, is that what he's threatening to sue the WBC? Correct? Is that what's going on?
Eddie Hearn is.
Oh yeah.
I just read you that rule. Does he have a chance in hell of winning if he sues the WBC?
No. I saw the rule. I saw the rule this afternoon, and you know, when you read it, it's very it's pretty clear in the sense that, you know, when you read it, it clearly says that just because you're rated number one does not mean you're a mandatory.
And the other sanctioning bodies follow the same protocol. It's not just WBC.
The only way you can be mandatory is if they're executives or whatever, if they get together and vote you the mandatory. That's it. You know, they're going to get together, they're going to vote you the mandatory, and that's it, you know. So there's nothing he can do. And if Dillian Whyte, to me anyway, because like I said, I was irritated with the WBC. I mean, nobody should go 600. I mean, that's a long time to go over things. But that being said, listen, you've got a guy who's got 3 belts over there. You've got 3/4 of the heavyweight championship, and you're not getting a shot at it. You know, you're not getting a shot at it.
I'll explain to you exactly what happened. Not to cut you off. WBC is not stupid. There's even some verbiage in their rules that says a big money fight would take precedence over a mandatory. Like they would take that into account. So in other words, the reason why he didn't fight Wilder is because Mauricio Suleiman wanted Wilder to fight Joshua. That's why he waited so long before enforcing the mandatory. He came out and he was very vocal about how badly he wanted to see Wilder versus Joshua. It's out there. All you got to do is do a Google search. He wanted that. Now, the fight didn't happen, so then he just said, you know, fuck it, I'm going to order the mandatory with Brazil. Hopefully we can get Wilder and Joshua next year. But then Joshua lost. So now, what does Suleiman want now? He wants Fury and Wilder. That's what he wants. That
makes sense.
That makes sense. He's a fan just like everyone else, but also he likes the sanctioning fees.
Sure.
So he's going to put a Joshua fight with Wilder and a Fury fight with Wilder before a Whyte fight. And to be very honest with you, that's the reason why that rule is in there in a situation like this. Because the WBC, when it all boils down to, is they want to see and they want the biggest fights to take place. All the sanctioning bodies do. So just because a guy's ranked number one, he may not be the most widely known boxer in the world. Is that fair? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. But again, this is a business, and the sanctioning bodies treat this like a business as well. So that's why they put that in there, where we got a guy ranked number one, but what if there's other guys out there that aren't ranked number one, but they're a bigger name? We'd rather put those fights on instead. So now they'd rather have Fury, because what's Fury? I think Fury's ranked number 2 or 3 in that organization, if I'm not mistaken. But that's what they want. They want Fury. They want him to fight Fury now.
Right. And contracts haven't been signed, but the agreement's been in place.
Yeah.
The agreement's in place now for him to fight Fury. Joshua has now left himself out in the cold with, you know, after he lost to Ruiz.
Yeah.
You know, listen, he's kind of out in the cold now, especially if he loses again to Ruiz, which I think may happen.
But Eddie Hearn's not stupid. Dillian Whyte's not stupid. When you slap the WBC in the face and say, fuck you, I'm not going to fight an eliminator, and you say, fuck you, I don't want your interim title, so why are they going to go out of their way for you if you're just like not accepting what they're putting in front of you? It's a slap in the face to them. I'm sorry, but you got to kiss their ass. I mean, it's their organization.
Their organization, and
you know?
You're going about it all wrong.
You got to fucking
going about it all.
You got
to play politics like you don't know there's politics in boxing.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to play politics.
Eddie Hearn is like a little spoiled brat now. He's acting like a child. You don't see Bob Arum. Yeah. When is Bob Arum and Don King as crazy as they can be with their quotes sometimes? Have you ever heard either one of them ever in their lives say something bad about a sanctioning body? Never.
No.
I mean,
no, that's where their bread is buttered, and they know this.
Fucking Bob Arum fucking bribed the IBF. They took fucking. They took bribe. I mean, like, you got to be thick. You got to be thick as thieves with these sanctioning bodies. Once you start fighting with the sanctioning bodies, you might as well just pack up your tent and get the fuck out of here and go home.
Right.
And I'm going to say something else. Very few fighters in this sport don't need a belt. Floyd Mayweather. You can name him on your fucking hand.
Canelo, Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather. Manny Pacquiao. Those are the only three fighters that don't need belts that are going to do pretty well. Now Manny Pacquiao, not anymore, but still to some degree. Yeah. But Canelo, Floyd Mayweather, and Manny Pacquiao. Everyone else needs a belt. Joshua lost the title. Already he's taken a hit. Already his popularity's gone down. You know? So, yeah, Joshua needs a belt. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I think Joshua needs a belt too.
Yeah,
Joshua needs a belt.
Yeah, Joshua needs a belt. Trust me.
Joshua can do PPV balls in UK without a belt. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm already listening to UK fans already fucking dumping him already. I'm already. Well, I disagree with you. That's fine. Believe me. Go on the internet. Go look at these. His fucking Instagrams and shit. Of course, his popularity went. His popularity was going down. His popularity was already going down because he wouldn't fight Wilder, or before he wouldn't fight Wilder, because the Wilder fight didn't happen.
I thought,
UK fans are already turning their back and shit. UK fans are jumping on Fury's dick now. Got another guy you can jump on.
Yeah, a lot of UK fans
I'm already seeing it. Now there's problems in the AJ camp. Now AJ's pissed because I don't know if he's directly pissed at her, but now he's like saying I wasn't like he's challenging the statement that he was relieved when he lost. There's only one fucking idiot that said that. That's how stupid Eddie Hearn is. If you're a promoter, would you ever in your fucking life utter those words, even if you believed it? Would you say that?
No.
Would you say that?
Never. No, because you know why? Because it looks disparaging on your fighter.
It makes your fighter look weak.
It makes him look super weak.
You don't
ever want to do that.
And you guys are so fucking. You still ride the guy's dick, and you call me a hater. But I have so much I have so much fucking ammunition. And then the guy takes all of the fights and brings them over the United States and makes you guys watch him at 4 a.m. now, 3 a.m, and you still ride the guy's dick after. How many times has a guy got to fuck you guys over and fuck fighters over for you to realize? For you to realize.
I tell you what, and like I said, man, if Dillian Whyte is his own, I said it a couple shows ago, Dillian Whyte is his own worst enemy. He is. He's his own worst enemy. This is a guy who could have had a shot very easily at Wilder. Could have very easily had that shot with Wilder. He was a free agent. He should have signed with PBC. They got a bunch of heavyweights over there he can work with. They could have kept him busy. If he wanted to be busy, they could have kept him busy, and he would have gotten a shot at Wilder. They would have brought him in. He would have got a shot at Wilder right away.
What a...
Because that's a big fight. That's a big fight.
And I'm going to say something else, too. No disrespect to Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte's tailor-made for Deontay Wilder. I'm sorry. He's just... No disrespect. He's tailor-made for Deontay Wilder.
He would... definitely get beat. No question.
I think Deontay Wilder would knock him out in about 4 rounds. Go back and look at his fights with Derek Chisora. He was losing both fights against Derek Chisora. He lost the first fight against Derek Chisora, I thought. And the rematch, he was behind before he knocked him out in the 11th. He knocked him out in the 11th round. So, no disrespect. And Parker almost knocked him out in the last round. And if he didn't headbutt Parker and give him a concussion, Parker probably would have won that fight.
Listen, man, the thing that makes the heavyweight division so exciting is that we got some flawed heavyweights. You know what I mean? AJ, clearly a flawed heavyweight. Deontay Wilder, clearly a flawed heavyweight. They have big flaws. And it's just, like I said, and Wilder's big flaws is boxing. Everybody calls Wilder one-dimensional. That's fine, but he does his one dimension very, very well.
Pretty strong dimension.
Pretty strong. If you're going to have a dimension, hey, that's not a bad one to have.
I'll take that dimension.
That's not bad, So they all have their flaws here.
Of course.
And so that's what makes it so exciting. So we can say, hey, I think he would take Dillian Whyte out. Hey, I thought Ruiz was going to get taken out by AJ. But that's what makes it so exciting. That's why I want to see it in the ring. Clearly, if we're handicapping this, I'm taking Wilder, no question. But it's a fight. Anything can happen.
You're 110% correct, without question.
But if he joins the PBC, he's got his own way. And I just think that certain fighters, is AJ a better fit with Hearn? Yeah, probably. Maybe AJ's a better fit with Hearn. He's done very well with Hearn. Than he had, would he have done better with another promoter? It's tough to say.
I think he would have done great with Top Rank, AJ.
I mean, listen, he's on the Forbes list at number 13. He's been on there before. One of the most popular athletes in the world as far as commercial and endorsements and stuff like that go. He's a marketable guy, and they've kind of taken advantage of it. He's a star in the UK.
No question.
So would he have done better with Top Rank or anybody else or PBC? Man, I don't know. But I believe strongly that Dillian Whyte would have been better off with the PBC because Dillian Whyte is in a camp with AJ, with Hearn and AJ, and Hearn has no interest in Whyte.
Yeah.
Hearn has 100% no interest in Whyte. Hearn's interest is like, and you said it earlier today when we were talking. You said he put all his eggs in one basket, and that's exactly what he did.
Now he's fucking scrambling.
Right. Right. So, and when a promoter does that, and it's so obvious when a promoter does that, you need to find another promoter, somebody with your best interest. He doesn't have his best interest. He's got AJ's best interest.
Can I challenge some point that's made in the chat right now?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Igloo 2, no disrespect. I don't think anyone would have done as well with AJ as Hearn did. Can I be honest with you? I could have promoted AJ. AJ, he's probably the most marketable guy in the world. He's like one of the most marketable athletes in the world. He's got the look. He's got the body. He had a gold medal in the Olympics. He's a great personality. Like anyone could have promoted AJ. Seriously, am I wrong here? Anyone would AJ have been a star no matter what?
Would he have been as big a star as he is now, though?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't know.
I mean, look at him. Man, he's got everything. He's got everything going for him, Eric.
I mean, listen, man, I'm not Hearn's biggest fan. I think you guys know that. But he's done an incredible job with this guy. He's done an incredible job with this guy.
Why would I want access to Sky Pay? I could get access to Sky Pay-Per-View. All I have to do is buy that device. I used to have Sky Pay-Per-Views when I had my Cody working, but there's also a device you can buy that allows you to watch Sky Pay-Per-Views in the United States. So
Cody, you can do that with Cody.
No, but Sky sells a box to U.S. customers. You can buy a Sky box. Why?
Really?
Yeah. Why the fuck? Now, no disrespect again. Why the fuck would I want to? Why would I want to buy Sky Pay-Per-Views when I'm watching the fights on DAZN for fucking $8? Again, I'm not trying to insult people here, but let's use common sense.
No, but all the fights that are on Sky are typically on DAZN.
They're all on DAZN.
Right. So yeah.
Matchroom has done very well with Dillian. Oh, okay.
That would have been good back in the day.
Then why is he fucking crying then? Why is Dillian Whyte so unhappy?
Matchroom has not done very well with Dillian
Whyte.
No,
you guys are ridiculous. Stop it. Why do you have loyalty to a promotional company that you're not getting any piece of?
Is that accurate, Joe? 5684. Did you hear about this, Joe?
No, I didn't hear about it.
That Rafael collapsed.
I didn't hear.
Oh my gosh! I wonder if is that accurate?
I guess so.
Let's see, let me look it up here.
I didn't hear about that.
I'm not seeing any news on it, guys. Let's see. No, man, I'm not seeing any news on it. Let me go to his Twitter page and.
It's not the reality of the situation. The guy got fucked. You're just a fan of a promoter. I mean, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Like we don't sit there and like big up Bob Arum and big up like fucking. No. We don't in America. We big up fighters. We don't big up promoters. We don't root for promoters. We don't cheer promoters. Manny Pacquiao was on pay-per-view when he didn't have a belt. Again, you when you come to school, make sure you finish your homework before you sit down at your desk, or I'm going to send you to the principal's office.
What did he say? Apparently
name another fighter on pay-per-view with no belt. Manny Pacquiao was on pay-per-view without a belt.
Yeah, that was just the Dan Rafael thing was just nonsense. Apparently.
You can't compare Pac-Man to Dillian because Pac-Man's a much bigger star than Dillian.
Much bigger star. You can't.
So you just destroyed your own point. You just destroyed your own point. What's this? What fucking Bobby Gunn was on fucking pay-per-view. What does that mean?
How dare you? Bobby Gunn's a friend of the show.
Paulie Malignaggi is going to be on pay-per-view on Saturday. What does that mean?
He's fighting Artem Lobov.
Bobby Gunn was on pay-per-view. Anyone could be on pay-per-view. What's that mean? What does that mean? Again, when you come to school, make sure you finish your homework. You can't sit down at your desk without finishing your homework. Please.
Dillian's only a contender, never been champ. Yeah, that's the case. But he should have been at least offered a championship fight.
Yeah, but nobody cares that Dillian Whyte headlined 5 major pay-per-views.
Yeah.
When Gerald Miller was offered more money to fight Joshua than he was. So if he was such a pay-per-view star, then why did they fuck him over? Why did Matchroom fuck him over?
And they really did.
Why did they let fucking Andy Ruiz fight Joshua instead of Dillian Whyte when Dillian Whyte said I want to fight him? I'll step in. Why? Explain to me why.
Well, and you know what, babe? You remember when he knocked out Chisora?
Yeah.
And AJ was there?
Yeah.
And then he went in the ring and he says, "Hey, if you guys want me to fight him next, give me a yell or whatever." And
nobody wanted him. No one wants to see him.
Number one, nobody wanted to see that fight.
No one cares. No one fucking cares. Only you guys care because, I mean, you just.
And they were going to offer him the fight. They were going to offer him the fight, but they lowballed him. Eddie Hearn lowballed him.
The Zone
never got it.
The Zone didn't want the fight, and they told Eddie, "We don't want the fight." They did not want Dillian Whyte to fight Joshua, and that's what it is.
Igloo says, "I want Wilder versus Joshua. You and everyone else, man." Let's talk about this rumor real quick here.
No one cares about UK pay-per-views. First of all, name one UK pay-per-view that's even in the top 10 all-time fucking highest grossing fights. Name one UK pay-per-view that's even in the top 20. You can't. You can't. No one cares about UK pay-per-view. Please. No. Your pay-per-views are fucking $20 and your fucking tickets are $55. No one cares. You don't generate the money. It doesn't matter. You don't give a fuck if you sell fucking 200,000 fucking tickets. Your prices are too low. That's why all your fighters are coming here.
So let's talk about AB. Let's talk about the other one. And I read this yesterday. There was rumors about Kell Brook retiring. Kell Brook said he can't, he's going to retire because he couldn't get a big fight. Turns out now Kell Brook has responded to those rumors and said, "No, my management team and I are working on securing a big fight." Kell Brook's another one that Eddie Hearn mishandled. I believe he mishandled. Throw him in there with Triple G. Should have never been in there with Triple G, going up 13 pounds to fight him. Got his eye socket busted or whatever, orbital bones, whatever. And then rather than fight at 154, he wanted to come down to 147 to fight Errol Spence and defend that title. Not a good move, clearly not a good move again. He got his other orbital bone busted. He got beat up in that one. Eddie Hearn, after that, wanted to fight Amir Khan. They wanted him to fight Amir Khan, Kell Brook and Amir Khan. They signed Amir Khan to a 3-fight deal. 3-fight deal, and while under your banner, you could not get that fight made. Meanwhile, Amir Khan secures a fight with Terrence Crawford. All right. And so now Kell Brook is trying for the last two, from what I understand, from what I read, the last couple of months, he's been trying to secure a fight with Terrence Crawford, and they have been unable to do so. B, what is going on there?
Once again.
It's her.
Once again.
That's the common denominator.
Once again. Couldn't make Joshua Wilder. Couldn't make White Wilder. Couldn't make Brook Khan. Can't make Brook fucking Crawford. I mean, this guy, like, I don't understand why people can't pick up on this.
He's dropping the ball.
I don't understand why people can't pick up on this.
Why can't he make that fight? Why couldn't he make that Khan fight? He signed a 3-fight deal, and he couldn't make the Khan fight? Yeah. How is that even possible?
Can these people in the chat just please just let's come back to reality. Let's step out of the quantum realm and come back to reality. You can't compare the UK economy with the United States economy. You just can't. If Joshua fought in the United States, why is Tyson Fury got the deal? Tyson Fury makes more than Joshua now, fighting fucking Tom Schwartz. Why? Because he fights in America.
Yeah.
You can't beat this economy. It's facts. Now, if you ask me, does Joshua make more than Wilder? Yes. But does Joshua make more than Canelo? No. Does he make more than Fury? No. I mean, you can't compare it. Eddie Hearn told you that there's more money over here. Adam Smith fucking told you that he can't compete with the DAZN. It's just common sense. You have to know this.
No, I think Joshua makes more than Fury.
No, I don't think so. Not now. Not now.
He's on the Forbes list.
Okay, but let's see.
I mean, he's ranked number 13 on the Forbes list.
Let's see what the Forbes list is next year, because Fury just signed this deal. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, because this fucking deal, they're saying it's $100 million for 5 fights. That's $20 million a fight. So and he's making that fight in Tom Schwartz. So.
We're fighting Tom Schwartz, exactly.
So,
that's not like a household name.
So it is what it is. You just can't compare the two economies. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Speaking of Tyson Fury, do you think? And I know you did a show on this yesterday. By the way, my basement flooded yesterday, so I couldn't do the show. But you did the show. Do you think that fight comes off? Do you think the Miller fight comes off?
Yes, I think it's next.
Oh, that's just terrible. How in the world can that guy get a shot? I really don't understand that. I guess it's money and everything, but if you're a promoter, man, I tell you what, I don't know what you think into this, but can you imagine? Because we can't say the guy sucks, because we all wanted to see him fight AJ. We thought it was a good fight. Thought it was a competitive fight.
Miller beats.
Igloo says Miller beats Fury.
I'll bet 10 grand right now that doesn't. There's Fury beats them all. I've been telling you this for the longest time.
Yeah, no, I got.
One of you guys is like, I don't know what it is. They just don't like Fury. They like AJ for some reason.
AJ is more of an action fighter than Fury. I mean, I think we'll all contest to that. I mean, he's more of an action. Wilder's more of an action fighter.
Yeah, but
Fury's more of a boxer.
Fury can be exciting when he wants to be. But the key point is when he wants to be.
Fury is a lot like, Fury, let's face it, is a lot like Floyd Mayweather in the sense that he's always must-see outside of the ring, and when you go inside, it's not that exciting. I mean, it's really like he's a boxer, and if you don't like boxing, then you're not going to like him. I like boxing, I like defensive stuff, so I like it. But it's not everybody's cup of tea.
I don't know. I just saw Fury knock someone out southpaw. I'm still fucking in awe of that.
How crazy is that?
I'm still in awe of that. I don't care.
How nutty was that? He came out, switched stances, and knocked that guy out.
And he stood.
And I don't care
what
you think of that guy, what you think of his chin, anything like that. That's still impressive.
It's not like that guy was a hot dog vendor.
No.
He was a fighter. I mean, was he a great fighter?
He was a good, you know what? And again, we talked about it coming in. He's a good fighter. He was a good fighter.
And he beat Wilder in that fight. I'm sorry. I'm going to hold on to I'm going to hold on to that till I die. He beat Wilder. I thought he beat Wilder.
No, and Tom Schwartz was not a bum. Just because you haven't heard of him, it doesn't mean he was a bum. You know, was he a household name? No. Could he have beat any of the top 5 heavyweights? No. But it doesn't mean he's a bum.
And I'm disappointed, you know, with what's going on right now with Fury, because obviously I want to see him in bigger fights, but what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you like the Miller fight? If he does fight him next,
I do.
Do you?
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I think that I think the promotion will be fun. I think the event will be fun. And Miller comes to fight, though. Comes to fight.
Alex T says he was a grade AAA bum. What are you talking about, Eric? I'm telling you, he was. How much tape have you watched on him to make that assessment? His resume is worse than Deontay's. All right, yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, really though, like all you guys calling him a bum out there, though. I mean, let's get down to brass tacks, man.
Scance.
How often have you seen it?
Scance Rants is right, though. He said there's no middle ground with Fury. He's either fighting a low-level guy or a top-level guy. There's no middle. What do you mean?
What is he talking
about? What's waffle mean? Like you use
waffle means
no, I know,
flip-flop.
I know, but how you flip? Like, what does that mean? Like
where we flip-flopped on this? I've already said he wasn't on the same level.
You already said since the beginning that even before the fight started that you didn't think you didn't think Schwartz was going to win, but you didn't think he was as bad as everyone said. You already said that.
No.
So you're not waffling. I don't think Schwartz is a great fighter. I think he's several levels below Fury. But again,
yeah.
No, that's not what waffle means. Waffle means you're going back and forth on an issue. You're waffling. You flip.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. Maybe it means written something different.
Well, in America, it means you're flip flopping.
Yeah.
How could you tell anyone that someone's talking rubbish when you can't even add, Papoose? You can't even fucking add. Like, you don't even know how to do arithmetic. You think if someone sells something for $25 and another person sells something for $80, you think the person that sells something for $25 is making more money? You don't even know how to fucking do arithmetic.
You know, and I've always said about Tom Schwartz that he's not on the same level as Tyson Fury.
Hey, listen,
he's a good fighter. He's just not on that level.
Hey, listen, let's be honest. It was.
But to call the guy a bum is a little bit.
I don't call fighters bum, but let's be honest. It was definitely a tune-up fight. It was a fight that. Sure. It was definitely a fight that we didn't need to see. I'm not gonna sit here and try and hype that fight up. All I'm telling you is he knocked the guy out southpaw. Neither do you, Papoose. Because you know what?
Right, because he's juiced in on.
Yeah, you know why you don't know? Because Eddie Hearn told us out of his own mouth that there's more money in the United States. That's why DAZN and Eddie Hearn are coming over here and broadcasting fights. So again, you're just so like, I don't know, like you just don't want to understand the truth. You just don't want to understand the truth. Like, you just lie to yourself. Like, if you tell me something, like, I'm a fan of something, but I'm honest. Like, Fury is my favorite fighter of all time. Okay, not of all time, but he's my favorite fighter right now. He's the best heavyweight in the world right now. But I criticized him when he signed the ESPN deal because it meant that we weren't going to get the fights we wanted to see. So I could be objective. You can't even be objective. If you think that UK fights make more money than US fights, then you can't add. You just can't add. UK.
If that was the case, then Hearn would be staying in the UK.
Why isn't DAZN marketing to the UK public? Why is the Zone trying to make AJ a star in the United States? Why is Tyson Fury fighting in the United States and not in the UK? The money's over here. Come on. I'm not even going to argue with it. You're lying to yourself because you're just biased towards your own country. That's all it is. I mean, take the patriotism away from it. Now, if you
Alex T said, I'm sorry,
now if you tell me like there's other countries in the world that have way better education than us. Like when I was in Italy, I went to Italy when I was 14 years old, and my cousins were doing algebra at fucking 12. They have a better education system than we do. I mean, I can just tell, like, I can be objective. Be objective. You have to understand that this is the largest economy in the world. Great Britain has the 6th largest economy in the world. You live in a country that's the size of Texas. You have 65 million people living there. We have fucking 340 million people living here. You're just a smaller country with a smaller economy. It's just the way it is. Canelo makes substantially more than Joshua makes. Joshua made 20 million his last fight. Canelo made like fucking close to 40. Canelo made almost double. Why? Because he fights in America. I mean, you just have to understand. You just have to understand the truth. Like, you just don't want to listen to the truth.
Well, the UK market for boxing I don't believe is better.
Why is it?
Because again, why are they coming?
Why are they coming over here? You have one fighter.
Money.
You have one fighter. You have one fighter. I'm not going to argue because you know yourself that what I'm saying is true, but you're just trying to hold the opposite side of the argument. You're just being a contrarian. It's useless. Any person in boxing, Eddie Hearn told you that there's more money over here. So you're calling Eddie Hearn a liar? UK fans are you're just too biased.
That's a matter of opinion. Well, Igloo says I went to the Frampton Santa Cruz fight, and the UK fans were better than any US boxing fans.
You guys have the.
That's completely biased.
You guys.
Though. I mean, you can't. That's your opinion.
My opinion is you guys are way better fans than we are, because we would never stay up to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to watch fights. We would DVR them and watch them later. You guys are better fans than us, but you don't spend more money than we do. Your pay-per-views and tickets are cheaper. You live in a country the size of Oregon. You live in a small country. There's nothing you can do about it. You have the sixth largest economy in the world. We have the largest. You can't beat us. I'm sorry.
Pretty soon it's going to be Rhode Island. Alex T, speaking of Tom Schwartz, he said he had no business in there. If you believe he's #1 top fighter, then why would they fight that guy? Schwartz is a C-level fighter. Again, I've said it. I would love to see him developed. I would have loved to have seen him developed a different way, but it doesn't mean he's a bum. And by the way, the bum was ranked #2 by the WBO. So, you know. And by the way, all you guys calling people bums have probably never been hit in the face in your life. So, I mean, come on, guys. Give him a break, man. He could probably fight better than you can. So,
Papoose he's just funny. I don't know what it is with these guys, man.
They ride or
they just ride it like if you tell me like Sugar Ray Leonard's my favorite fighter of all time, right? But Fury's my favorite fighter now. Did Sugar Ray Leonard win, or was that second fight with Tommy Hearns a draw? No. There's no way. I love Sugar Ray Leonard to death, and Sugar Ray Leonard lost that fight. I love him. When Sugar Ray Leonard fought Donnie Lalonde for 2 titles, was that fucking farcical? When he fought Donnie Lalonde for 2 titles on the same night, was that fucking fucking farcical?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
And I love Sugar Ray Leonard, but I can admit that. See, even if I ride with you, it doesn't mean like you can do no wrong.
Right.
So like you guys, like you will never say anything negative about Eddie Hearn because like you're just a fan of the promoter. You want something to be a certain way, but when it's not, you can't like deal with reality. I'm sorry. You have to know that your economy is 6 times smaller than ours. You have to know that. You have to know that.
Alex T says, I call guys bums. He's a grade AAA bum, C-level fighter, and I'm being generous. Well, I mean, listen, I'm not going to change your mind. I mean, you can call him whatever you want, but you got to know that, like I said, man, that's your opinion.
No UK fighter has ever been the highest paid boxer in the sport. Ever.
Jason's in the chat, and he says that Dana White told Kevin Iole they are not buying the PBC.
We already said they weren't buying the PBC. We already said that.
Well, the UFC is not buying. I mean, the was it WMI or whatever, that company was in the running for it. But Dana White also told everybody that it wasn't for sale, that the UFC wasn't for sale, like months before it got sold. So
I already said that was a rumor. I said when Steve Kim was on, didn't I?
We all said
it was a rumor. We didn't say it was true.
Right. We all said it was a rumor. He said it was a rumor.
But you're so stupid. Why wouldn't Jason? Why wouldn't you, like, if the UFC did buy PBC, it would be way better. Wouldn't you want the UFC? Wouldn't you want the what is it? UMI or something like that? What is the name of that group?
WEMI.
WMI. Wouldn't you want them to buy PBC?
Yeah.
Why would you not? Of course, it would be better.
Absolutely.
It would be fucking a million times better. Of course it would be. What the fuck you talking about?
Only if Heyman kept control. Wow, he's in love with Heyman, isn't he?
Stupid.
He really is in love.
Yeah, but I'm sure if they sold...
The William Moore, WME, that's it. The William Morrison. Young Merv, the cut man, thank you so much, man. You're right. The William Morrison.
I'm sure if Heyman would still be a part of it. I don't think they'd fucking cut him out completely.
Well, that's what we read. That's the article I read, was that he would still maintain control, kind of like Dana White in the
UFC. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Some people are so fucking stupid. Like, why would you not want that financial backing if you're PBC? Why would you not want it?
Who reported the news of buying PBC?
That was just a rumor.
No, he's talking about, because somebody said they bought it, that it was purchased or whatever, and I don't know.
Yeah, but why would you say stupid shit like it's just banter? But why would you intentionally say stupid shit that makes you look like an ass? Why would you intentionally want to make yourself look stupid? Like, just go put a clown suit on then and just dance. If you want to fucking entertain people, put a fucking clown suit on and just go fucking walk out in the street and just like dance in front of children.
Papoose said he's going to give you licks. I'm assuming that means something different in England than it does here. Loma King in the chat. Salute. Trigger Happy. Salute.
Oh my God. How?
Go lube up your blow up doll.
And go beat off to your Al Heyman poster.
I'm sure he's
already done that
today.
Already done that.
That's funny, man. So yeah, I love how Jason comes on here now and starts talking because
he backed out of the challenge.
He backed out on that. Yeah, he backed out on that game big time, man. He sure did. He absolutely backed out. You know why? You know why he backed out? Because he's a casual, and like he doesn't want everybody to know like how much of a casual he is. Because those weren't like overly tough questions.
He wouldn't have got. He would have gotten. Let's ask him those questions right now and have him answer them in the chat. Who was the first light heavyweight champion to win the heavyweight title? Jason. You had a bar.
Yeah, no calls today.
You had a barbecue. What were you doing? What do you mean you had a barbecue? You threw a couple hot dogs on the George Foreman? Fucking loser.
It was a setup. Why don't you do the quiz, Lord? I made the quiz. That's why.
Who was the first light heavyweight champion to win the heavyweight title? Jason.
He's looking it up now on the internet. Jason has kids, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
You better not have kids.
I don't think two men can reproduce.
Yeah.
So.
What a fucking scrub. Had to go to a barbecue. Break out the George Foreman grill.
Been slapping his wiener on the George farm.
No, Igloo. It's Michael Spinks.
Yeah.
It's not Roy Jones. It's Michael Spinks. He was the first one to do it.
Yeah, he's the very first.
Back in '85, he beat Larry Holmes. Again. See, we know way more than these guys in the chat. These guys just only been watching boxing for like 3 years.
Well, I mean, we've been around for a lot longer.
But we still get disrespected. I'm fucking.
I know.
I'm 40. I'm 49 years old. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. I've been watching the sport since I was fucking 10 years old. So I'm
gonna be 46 in a
So
couple
I got
weeks.
fucking. I've been watching the sport for fucking 39 years, but these guys are fucking challenging me.
You guys are trolling. It says, but history. Igloo says, but history and trivia is stupid. It would be history.
Of course, it's stupid.
Trivia, by definition, is not important info.
Of course, it's stupid. You know why? Because you don't know it. Everything is stupid. People hate what they can't understand. That's what people do. Now, I don't like ballet, but I don't think ballet is stupid. I mean, it takes a lot of skill and talent to be able to do ballet, right?
Rude body shots. We will challenge anybody. Anybody can get it. Put it that way.
Thank you, Given Quality. I appreciate that. But you still take shots at me 24/7 too. But that's all right. H Money always wants to call in. I feel bad for him. Of course, Igloo's right, legendary boxer. Of course he's right, Jason, because you don't know anything either.
No.
And here we go with your little psychological projection games. Baby triggered. What a
Tony Ayo Bronner wins that fight.
What a goof. You've been triggered your whole life, you piece of trash. Fucking scraped you from the bottom of the barrel, loser.
Do you guys rate Ryan Garcia? Yeah, man. I think Ryan Garcia is a really good prospect.
Not sure, man.
You're not sure? He's a good prospect, man.
We'll see. H races why no calls.
This is always the case. I'm going to tell you guys, this is always the case. When I put the phones on,
he was afraid Coach C was going to call in. That's why.
Nobody wants to call in that show. You typically like these week shows are like a quick show, that kind of thing. The times that I don't put the phones on, everybody wants to call in. It's insane.
How many times is he going to put triggered in the chat? See, he's like a 3-year-old. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but like it keeps repeating, like we were like when your kids were like 2.
Remember Pee Wee Herman? I know you
are, but I know you are, but am I? Like kids like fucking. He's got the brain of a fucking 3-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, we've been watching it. Like I said, man, I'm going to be 46 in a couple of weeks. I've been watching boxing since what? Like I was 8, and it's just, I mean, we know a lot, man. Yeah, my house was flooded, phone lines down. That's not a lie either, man. Yeah, that's not a lie. I'll tell you what. Yeah, so we were doing the show yesterday. I don't know if you guys heard this story to begin with, but we were doing the show yesterday, and we were having some audio problems, but it was storming outside. So the Skype was kind of wonky. Everything was, I mean, it was really coming down. So we hung up the phone or whatever, and I called Beeb, and I'm talking to him about what's going on, the audio issues and everything. All of a sudden, I hear water running, and I'm like, what is that? Sounds like a faucet's on or something like that. I looked, the door to my basement had like swung open, and there's water just running in there from the yard. I'm like, oh my God. So I got off the phone, shut the door, had to go get a sump pump, had to get my shop back out. It was a mess. It's a mess. But all is well today. All is well today, so that's good. What is BB's Hot Pockets?
What does that mean? Like, it's just like, it's just so corny.
Look at Given Quality. He's such a troll. Eric still needs improvement. Oh, I know. I hope to have the acumen of Given Quality for life when, maybe in a few years I can get that, That's right. Mega Fit Meals.
Mega Fit Meals is the shit, man.
Jason says Beeb Food Bank Fund. Oh.
He's like the corniest dude ever. Like he's so like goofy. Like imagine him sitting at the like we were
Beeb uses Botox.
imagine like you're like when we were kids, we used to sit at the lunch table. We used to just like crack on each other and rag on each other.
Right.
Like he would get like fucking laughed off the table. They would just like giving him they'd be like giving him wet willies and wedgies and shit, throwing it. He's probably like
swirlies. They give swirlies.
He'd be getting thrown in fucking lockers and shit. Give him a slush.
Sticking a dude's head in the toilet and flushing.
Yeah, give him like a slush wedgie. You ever give someone a slush wedgie?
What's a slush wedgie?
Take a slush puppy, throw it in the fucking pull it back. What a fucking dweeb he is. Oh, what a loser.
You're gonna stuff him in the mattress.
Yeah. We're gonna fold him up and throw him in the corner. Like the scrup that he is.
That's funny, man. That's
funny. Corny.
I love how Jason was like, oh, he only has an air. What do you have, son?
He's like the
He's
like the nerdiest goofball ever. And then he fucking
giving quality just to catch you up to speed because I know you're slower than everybody else. They're talking about Jason.
And then he fucking I had a barbecue. He fucking breaks out the George Foreman grill and throws a couple fucking ballparks on the fucking loser.
Igloo 2, very nice compliment, says you look good for 49.
Oh,
Nobody says I look good for 46. That's for sure.
Thank you so much.
Looks like Eric's been through the ringer.
Fucking telling you. What a piece of fucking work this kid is.
If I'm slow, it's because of your poor delivery. I don't understand. Help me out.
Eric's the man, guys.
Giving quality. When are you going to call in sometime, Giving quality?
Got any photos?
Yeah, when's he coming in? Or when's he calling in?
Is anybody going to buy the Paulie Malignaggi Artem Lobov fight this Saturday?
Jason said I look like Benjamin Button. Was that the Brad Pitt movie? Wasn't that the Brad Pitt movie? Yeah. Thank you so much, dude. Look at that. I complimented Beeb.
Can't hate the player, just hate the game.
That's right. What are you going to do? He's calling in when Robbie gets the zone. When I get so mad, it's worth it. Oh, you can't get mad at this, man. Come on. Like Giving quality. When he said he gets so mad, it's worth it. Oh, really, man? You shouldn't listen if you get mad.
I don't get mad. Get glad.
Can you think of this? I mean, can you honestly think about listening to a show and getting so irritated that you just ruined your day?
That's funny.
I mean, seriously, how soft is that, you know? I mean, where you listen to a show and it just ruins your day. Like the dude on the other end just ruins your day.
Yeah, that would never happen.
That's messed up, man. Listen, Give It Quality. If I've ruined your day, man, I apologize. I don't want to do that, man. I'm here to help everybody have fun, man.
I was sorry. Jason says Spence Porter's final for pay-per-view in October.
I heard it's close. I heard it's I think it's not, but no venue has been set yet or anything like that.
It's going to be in October?
I don't know. I thought September, October, somewhere in there. That's a good fight though, no?
Oh, of course it is.
It sucks that it's on pay-per-view though. I hate that PBC got rid of that pay-per-view model. Or they didn't get rid of the pay-per-view model. Because that's what they were going for.
Well,
you know
what's funny is that ever since the Zone came out, they started doing more pay-per-views just because they're trying to prove to the Zone that pay-per-view isn't dead.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Coppinger is final. Okay. What does that mean?
Now he's not. Now you got people riding journalist dicks now too. What happened to the you got people, fans of promoters, fans of fucking journalists, fans of advisors. I just never seen this shit before. Like we always were fans of fighters.
Given Quality said it's content to get me through the workday. If I get mad, it's for as long as the show lasts. Listen, man, if it's good enough to get you through the workday, I'm happy.
And we're happy.
If you listen to us at work and get yourself, and it speeds up your workday, man, I couldn't be more happy about that.
We're happy.
Absolutely.
We're happy if you're happy. Right? I love how these shows just go on a tangent. Imagine
they just seem to go on a tailspin.
Imagine like if you just like tune in and you've never listened to us before, you're like, who the fuck are these fucking nuts? Who the fuck are these crazy son of a bitches on the out there?
Oh my goodness. I'm here. Yeah. Well, Mike Coppinger. Yeah. Did you hear that Coppinger moved to the Athletic or something like that, or something?
You told me that.
Yeah, some half-baked website or something. I don't know. He moved over there, and I guess it's like a pay website. Jason, do you pay for his website now? It's like $3 a month or something crazy. Not that that's crazy, but man, I'm not going to pay that for news.
No.
What are you going to tell me that's not already out? What are you going to have some scoop for me or something like that? I mean, come on.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah. That's what you come up with, Jason? Really? Come on, son. What a baby.
Oh, did I heard? Did it?
I had to listen to.
Oh, I was just so appalled because Beep farted. Like, and he calls other people snowflakes. Like if something like that bothers you, like you got to be the biggest pussy on 2 feet. Like, he farted. Ooh.
Oh my God. Be pooted on the show.
What are you, like,
I can't listen anymore.
What are you, a little girl?
What a douche.
What do you do when you're with your boys and someone farts? Like, you cry?
He doesn't have any boys.
That's right. Him and his mom bake cookies on fucking Friday nights.
Yeah. What do you do with when you're home with your parents and one of them does that? I mean, what?
Yeah, it's like a big fucking deal. I'll fart right now if I had to. I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck do I got to impress? You guys?
Right. Who are you impressing? You know. Any hot chicks aren't hanging out on here, you know.
It's fucking goofy. Of course I can take a joke. I laugh at you all day. You're the punchline kid. I don't care. It's fucking nasty. You fucking fart too. What do you do? What do you hold it in?
Given Quality wants to bend over and blow up the world, man. He's like, seriously. He's like we're gonna see him on TV one day. Joseph Parker and Huey Fury. Anthony Scott says it's breaking news. Haven't heard of it, but I don't know. Not a bad fight if it's true.
What's this whole thing about this rematch with Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz? Why? Like we're hearing like people say, like if it happens next, like isn't it supposed to be a done deal? No, I never heard that.
No, I never heard that.
No, I never heard that.
Never heard that, son. I don't know what circles you run with, but no, I never.
You're making me nervous now, man. I didn't know you had sugar. There's something about you I got to know now.
Yeah, right.
Got sugar in your tank? A bunch of little girls, like when you fart, like, ooh, nasty, ooh. Like, did you guys like jump when you see like fucking ants too and shit? Like fucking little girls, man. Don't fart in front of me. Ooh, can't handle that. Ooh,
I can't.
God, it smells. Oh,
you know what? And I didn't. He sent me like the link or whatever, and like the time or whatever. I would have never known. You know what I mean? Why like go to the time and like the time stamp it and everything like that to send?
Because he's got nothing better to do.
Dude,
he waits till
than to watch other dudes.
He waits till Friday night so he can do the Toll House cookies with his mom. That's what he does.
Toll House cookies with his mom.
Can have a little bake off with his mom.
Do you think he uses an easy bake oven or does he use a regular
No,
oven?
I use an easy bake.
Jason, use a regular oven or easy bake
This
oven?
week they're doing brownies.
I bet.
This week they're doing brownies. Hey, Mom, can we put some chocolate chips in the brownies this week? And see if we can get Tank on Twitter to screenshot these and retweet these brownies we make. Tank! Tank! Go get him, champ! Tank, go get him, champ!
Nice combination, champ.
Champ, don't do too much in the gym. You may get tendonitis, champ.
Tank. Nice two-piece, champ.
No, Tank. No.
Tank, will you send me an autograph?
Tank, when you get a slushie, make sure you don't put too much sugar in it because you know you have to make weight, Tank.
I think Jason's coming out of the closet. He said Beeb needs human touch. Are you volunteering?
He gets a human touch when he friggin', with his right hand. He human touches himself.
Mrs. Palm and her 5 sisters' son. Given quality. I told you, given quality is like going to go postal.
He's nuts. He's nuts.
He's probably at work getting ready to go postal, son.
He's probably in his cubicle right now.
Cubicle. Giving him a lot of credit.
What did we tell you about homophobic stuff in the chat?
Yeah.
You've already been warned.
Yeah. I don't know.
And you cry.
Sometimes you need to release Florida.
every day on Facebook he messages me, "B, please give me my wrench back, please." He's gonna fucking kill himself if I don't give him his wrench back. He's never getting that wrench back.
Given quality claims he has an office. It just happens to be located in the boiler room.
We're just this is fun. Just cracking on everybody. Who else wants to talk shit?
Been insane today, man. It's been insane. We just came on to report boxing. That's all we did, man. And then you guys draw us into this. Fake news. What fake news? What's fake news?
He watches Fox News and he listens to Trump. That's why he does it. He's trying to be like Trump now, saying fake news.
Yeah, why's he stop lying about what? Sogo, salute. Given quality, salute. Jason, salute. Tony, salute. Sample King, salute. MB, salute. Look at that. Leonard Ellerby's nose. I love that nickname. Salute. He's got a picture of Leonard Ellerby's nose, too. Joel O, salute. Alex T, salute. Awesome. Money Run, salute. Good stuff today, guys, man. Real good stuff. It was a good show today, man. It was fun. Legendary Jason says Beeb inspects sewage lines. Okay. What do you do? Unemployed. What do you do?
He's a professional Twitter searcher.
Professional means you get paid. He's not getting paid, son. Brandon Turner says, "Don't salute that snowflake, Jason." Okay, we take it back. Rude Body Shots just earned a like. Love it, man. Love it.
Yeah, we need money for Robbie's own fund. Where's the super chats? It's like fucking 30.
Robbie's the zone.
There's like 33 people in here. There's no super chats.
Son, he ain't getting the zone. That's for sure.
Jason says, "Don't cry to everybody" every time they reply to him.
You know why? Because he's not smart enough to think of anything. So
he's probably got like fucking drowning in a box of fucking. Thank you, brother.
Jolo, thank you so much, man. We appreciate it.
He's probably drowning himself in a box of tissues right now as we speak.
What's he going to use for later then?
I know. Give me my wrench back, please.
Yeah, I need a wrench.
Oh, can I get my wrench back? I feel so powerless.
Tank, they took the wrench away from me, Tank.
I feel so powerless without my wrench.
I need to be like Thanos with the wrench.
These guys are giving me work in the chat, and I have no wrench. I can't fucking delete their comments. Now they're roasting me.
Seriously, hey, Jason, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
Worth the Jack in the Box. Like fries with that, buddy?
Do you work the register or do you just clean up? I mean, what do you do?
He lives with his parents.
He does. He does. He lives with his
And his mommy. Hey, you should be laughing at yourself. You are a fucking joke.
I got tears from laughter. Hey, young Merv, manager.
Shout out to you, young Merv.
Joel O, boy, supervising. He rubs his mom's back for a living.
Everybody's fucking...
His mom gives him an allowance.
Everybody's roasting this fucking joker.
I loan money. Yeah, where do you get
What do you
You ain't got no
what do you
money,
what do you
son.
do? Walk up and down the street and just fucking like throw coins in people's fucking jars? Like, what do you do? What do you mean you loan money?
He panhandles.
What are you, a panhandler? Loan money. Yeah, okay. It's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting these fucking pings on my fucking phone. This guy fucking like...
He's insane. It's
just
insane,
fucking,
right? That's why. That's yeah.
It's like he's got no fucking life, like, dude.
It's crazy. He's still. I think I still got him. I think I have. I don't know if I blocked him on. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But he's back on. He's back on Twitter, and he messages me on Twitter. But Twitter's not bad because I don't get like the pings.
Yeah. He's crying to me.
Just wake up, you got 50 messages.
He's crying to me the other day. Oh, tell Eric to unblock me on Facebook, please. He cried.
Tank blocked me.
He cries when you block him. He'll fucking cry.
It has been so much better, honestly, since I blocked him.
Course.
Because like every 5 minutes, I'm getting.
I don't want to block him because I don't want him to commit. I don't want him to commit suicide, man. Like he's just fucking. He gets like, he flips out when people block him.
Collecting cans. That's what he does. Jason collects cans for a living.
What is there to do in Georgia, anyways? Like, what do you guys have over there? You guys even? Like, what do you have?
I don't know.
What
do they got? Atlanta's nice.
Atlanta's nice, but he lives in
Atlanta's nice, and I think that's where he said he lives.
No, he lives in,
so that's nice.
He lives in like Buckhead.
Buckhead's nice. Yeah, Buckhead's a nice area. I don't know if he lives in Buckhead, but Buckhead's a good area. I mean, as far as like stuff to do there, it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he is a stalker.
He totally is a stalker.
I'll show you my Facebook Messenger. Look at all the fucking messages he sends me.
Like 50.
I'm gonna put him on blast right now.
I'd rather be. Igloo 2 says he'd rather be in Georgia than Florida. You're a moron, son.
Look at all these fucking look at all the fucking shit this guy sends me all fucking day. Look at all this shit.
I'll tell you what. If you'd rather live in Florida than Georgia, you're an idiot.
Look at all these fucking.
Florida's
Look at how many
beautiful.
messages this guy sends me.
Hold on.
Let's start from the fucking. Look at this fucking. This is every fucking day. Look at him. All these fucking things he sends me every fucking day. Every day. It's like, dude, I got a Google News feed on my phone already. I don't need you. Look at him. This guy's like fucking a stalker. He's obsessed with me. He has to message me every fucking 3 minutes. Get a girlfriend, dude.
Come on, son. That's asking a lot.
Get a girlfriend.
Given Quality says, Eric, if you block somebody, that must be a real troll. I'm telling you, he is. He's a big troll.
Fucking 3 in the morning, this guy's fucking texting me. Fucking stalker. That's what you should be looking for, fucking Tank's tweets.
Tank.
Girlfriends, I don't know. Girlfriends are overrated. I don't know. Sometimes I got mixed emotions about that. Sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're not.
Yeah, you got to find the right ones.
You know?
You got to find the right ones. How could you hate living in Miami? You kidding me?
Miami,
Beach?
Miami,
You got the beach out there, all the Cuban food.
But the summers are horrible. It's so fucking humid, Eric, and the bugs, a lot of bugs.
Dude, you're in the beach. How much can you complain?
Yeah, the beach is overrated, though.
The beach is overrated. Son, have you ever been to the beach?
It's skin cancer, Eric. You don't want to be in the sun too long.
Get out of here. They got suntan. I never burn. I never burn. Lord, it keeps the pimp hand strong. That's right.
Jason says his little plastic pool that he got at fucking
the dollar store.
Got a little fucking green little plastic pool with the turtles on it. It's gonna fucking overflow. Of course, it's gonna overflow. You can only fit 1 foot of water in it.
This pool's about to overflow. I don't know, man. I've been to Miami. I liked Miami. I thought Miami was nice. I haven't been there in years.
I don't dislike it, but I made the mistake of going to Florida one time in the summer, and it was fucking.
That's when we go, though. I mean, like Jacksonville. Jacksonville's nice. Orlando's nice.
Yeah, I thought it was humid.
Oh yeah, it's humid. It's Florida. That's what I love. Like when you're off on these tours, like we were in St. Augustine or whatever, and then you're walking around there, and you hear all these tourists say, "Oh my God, it's so hot here." It's Florida. Of course, it's going to be hot. Beeb lives in a 1-bedroom. Yeah, right. Beeb is so insecure because he can't afford a home. Yeah, okay.
You live with your mother.
I know. You can't afford one either. You live with your parents.
You live in a spare room at your mom's house. So why did you go to AJ versus Ruiz? You're so right. Yeah,
Jason's rolling in it. Yeah, Jason Trump over here.
You're so broke you can't even afford DAZN and fucking ESPN Plus. You fucking stream everything. You can't even afford to buy a fucking Ringside Reporter T-shirt. You fucking cheap son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And you can't.
He sure isn't going to win one.
And you can't even fucking afford to give us like a fucking $2 super chat. Like you're the only one that hasn't even given us a super chat yet.
Right, but he's rolling in money.
Yeah, but you're so rich.
Right. Yeah. I love how like he claims to be. Nobody else on the chat claims to be rich because if you have money, you don't.
No one talks about money if they have it. Yeah. When you usually the broke. You don't brag about usually the guys that are on food stamps that tell you they're rich.
Right.
He streams everything. He can't afford it. He's like fucking 23. Lives with his mother. He's a fucking kid. What are you?
He is.
I feel bad for him.
Big time. He can't possibly have a girlfriend. There's no way because he's haranguing us too much.
You ever see?
There's no.
Oh, there's no way he has a girlfriend. Did you ever see his fucking Facebook picture? It's like a fucking pencil neck geek. This
pelican.
It's like a fucking dork.
You did. He said, who said I'm rich? You did. You always brag about how much money you're supposed to have and blah, blah, blah. And, that's funny, man.
Yeah, not you. You can't even afford DAZN, dude. You're sitting there crying about fucking paying.
About that, son.
Anyone that cries about paying fucking $8 a month and going to call someone fucking broke? Come on.
Sogo says we should change the name of the video to the Roast of Jason. We talked about Dillian Whyte for about 10 minutes, and then the rest has been bagging on him. Jason's getting killed.
It's getting destroyed. I tried to fucking, get him a girl one day. Like, I was going to fucking even pay for it for him, but he's like, oh, no, I'm shy. I'm afraid. You were
going to try to get him a girl?
Yeah, I was going to buy him. I was going to buy him a night one, a girl for a night, but he was afraid. He was afraid. He told me no.
I'd rather pay Showtime than HBO. HBO doesn't have boxing on, stupid.
Can't even afford DAZN. It's $8 a month. You cheap prick.
Seriously, dude. It's.
Aren't you?
He can get a girl. Don't you think Jason could get a girl though?
No, there's no way. You see his Facebook picture?
I don't think so. Like if he went to the burn unit or something like that. At the hospital, he couldn't pick one up.
Did you ever see that movie, American History X?
Yes.
Remember the character Remy with the shaved head?
Yes.
That's what he looks like.
That's him.
There's no way a guy like that's getting a girl. Come on.
That's dangerous to do in Georgia, though, isn't it? Roll around with that look, like he's a skinhead or something like that.
But that's what he looks like. He looks like a fucking redneck.
Yeah.
There's no way he's getting a girl looking like that. Then he wears Oshkosh Bagoshes, like a fucking like a hick.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Jason. I bet you Beeb can get a girl before you do. Put it that way. Michael Rappaport. I've seen Beeb's game. Beeb's got a pretty strong game. I got to admit, he's pretty strong. Can't hate on him.
Look, he just messaged me on Facebook. He told me I suck dick. Now, why would
he wants to what?
He told me I suck dick. Why would another man be thinking about a dick?
Hey, that's his perspective.
Why would another man think of be talking about dick?
That's what he likes to do. Buying Beeb a girl. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Beeb, he does all right. That's what I can say. Beeb does all right. Won't get into details, but I know he does all right, man.
Don't be jealous of the Beeb's game. Anytime you want to call me up, I can give you some pointers. I'll help you out. But I mean,
give him some pointers now.
But I mean, well, first of all, you got to let your hair grow out a little bit. You look like a fucking skin-headed Nazi. First of all, let your hair grow out, and untuck your shirt. You look like a fucking dweeb, and get rid of that pencil protector you got in your fucking pocket, and don't take pictures. Don't take pictures with your 3 teeth leaning up against the fucking airplane. You look like a fucking goof.
He does look like a goof, man. Yeah, seriously, man. Why don't you change up your look a little bit?
Let me show everyone. Let me show everyone Jason's Facebook picture. get a load of this handsome fucking specimen. looks like who done it and ran. It's like the back of my ass after I take a shit. Look at this. Look at this.
Is that same lame picture where he's at the
look at this fucking goof. Look at him. Look at it.
Jesus Christ, dude.
He's got a whiffle and he's an adult. I stopped getting whiffles when I was fucking 10. Look at him. Look at the fucking stupid outfit he has on. Looks like a fuck.
He does. He looks like that dude Remy.
Look at
that dude. He looks dead on him, son.
Look at him. Look at his fucking teeth.
Dude, he does. He looks dead on him, son.
Look, he looks like Outback Jack. Look at him. What a fucking dweeb.
No, Jason does not have a private plane.
This fucking goofy cup of coffee, whatever the fuck he's drinking. What a nerd. Look at him. So now we'll look at that, and then we can look at a picture of the Beeb, one of the Beeb's good pitches.
Show him the Ringside Reporter picture, Beeb.
Look at the Beeb when he's in fucking. Look at this. Look at the Beeb right now.
Show him.
Now, who's gonna get a girl? This?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look, this is the Beeb at the fucking gym.
Tim at the gym.
And then fucking.
Look at that.
Now,
look at that.
This is a fucking 50-year-old, almost a 50-year-old man right there.
Look at that form.
Look at that. Shredded to the bone. And now let's look at this fucking.
Look at him.
Now let's look at this piece of fucking work. Now if you're a fucking girl, if you're a fucking girl, who are you gonna fucking take? That or this? I mean, let's be real here now. Seriously. How many fucking 50-year-olds?
He said it was Photoshop. He said that picture was Photoshop.
Oh, okay, sure it is.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know.
Well, I'll show them to you right now if you want.
Oh, look at the bead. Don't show everybody.
You tell me if they're photoshopped. I'll show you right now.
Jason just got served, son. Got served. Served, son. You got served.
You tell me who's gonna get a girl first. Honestly, you got fucking Oshkosh bagoshes on, and you got a fucking whiffle like a fucking 10. Someone put a bowl over your head and fucking just went to town with the buzzers, and you're gonna fucking. You're a fucking nerd, kid. Jason looks horrible.
Jason looks horrible, like he's about to go hunting. I don't say he doesn't. Beeb has loose skin. Well, I tell you what. Why don't you send us a picture of you and we'll compare notes here. Come on, son. Beeb needs liposuction.
Dude,
come on,
dude,
son.
You need a fucking facelift. You need new teeth. You need a set of teeth. You have like fucking. You have like fucking 3 teeth in your mouth. You're like a fucking Outback Jack.
Insane. Well,
he's so mad now because he got schooled. Look at him.
he did, and you know what? He's saying stuff that just doesn't make sense.
People, someone that's fucking 10% body fat really needs liposuction.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody's butt hurt. Yeah.
Hurt.
Somebody's hurting.
He's hurt.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Oh.
You did, man. That's not cool, man.
Oh,
That's not cool, B.
Did I hurt your feelings?
Come on, man. You messed up.
Remy.
You shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean?
Did I hurt your feelings, Remy?
Jason's gonna go postal after the show.
Yeah, your teeth aren't showing because you don't have any. You got like 3.
He's from Georgia. Come on, that's like
you got like 3.
rule,
you got like 3. You got like 3 teeth in your mouth, dude.
You better lock up the doors of Beeb Industries.
He's not getting up, Jim. Dude.
He was dressed like a mechanic. Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
He had Oshkosh bagoshes on, and he had a fucking bowl haircut. He
was dressed like a mechanic, wasn't he?
And he looked like Remy from fucking American History X. Look at this goofy fucking. He looks like he's got fucking Down syndrome. He looks retarded. You're a fucking. You look like retarded kid. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? You fucking dummy. Jason Shaw. What a fucking hick name that is.
That's not my real name.
What a fucking nerd. How could you even fucking walk the streets looking like you look? Put a bag over your head, you fucking clown.
He said he's wearing a wind blocker.
What the fuck is a wind blocker? You should wear a
What's
fucking
a wind blocker? I've heard a windbreaker before. What's a wind blocker?
Wear a face blocker. Cover that fucking ugly. Why don't you wear a face blocker? Protect everyone from that ugly mug of yours with the 3 teeth that you have. And that stupid retarded haircut that you have.
Like a cheap suit? Man, Jason got schooled today, man. Tony said you guys are merciless. I almost feel sorry for Jason, man. That was you know,
I don't.
We put it on him pretty good today.
He's a loser. Look at him.
Yeah. Beeb needs lipo help. What are you talking about, son? He's got a 6-pack. He doesn't need lipo help. What are you talking about? Come on, son. I'm with Jason. Beeb is super insecure. Igloo 2. He's Jason's fan. Oh, coming out with the mama jokes. Look at this.
Now you know he's desperate.
He's totally desperate, man. He's totally desperate.
Now you know he's desperate.
Aw. Poor Jason, man. That's messed up.
I feel bad for him.
I do too.
He's a big clown. It's a shame though, isn't it?
If I were Jason, I would switch targets. You should go after Lorna.
Yeah.
Good luck, son.
You ain't gonna beat me, kid.
Yeah, the Lorna's the champ, so I don't know how much better you do. Well, Jason, I'm on your side. I don't care what Beeb says. I'm on your side. You have a friend until we end the show today. Beeb.
So what else do we got here?
Are you ready?
Now that we've destroyed fucking Jason.
So are we going to do another? How did you think the game went the other night? I thought it went pretty well.
I thought the game was awesome.
I thought the game was great. And did Fight Doctor ever get back to you?
I got to send him the shirt.
Yeah. Oh, so he did get back to you then.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Hey guys, does anybody want to play the game Beat the Beeb next Sunday on the show? So let us know. Go to let's see here. Pipe down Holmes. What are you, Mexican now? Come on, Holmes. Orale. What's the matter with you? Can't even spell. He can't even spell because he's so like cracked up now.
Yeah.
Homer. Jason, you're still open. If you want to play on Sunday, you can, man.
He won't do it. He won't do it.
No, I don't think he will. I don't think he will either.
He's a coward. He's gonna pull out the George Foreman grill again and fucking now he's gonna cook some like fucking veggie burgers and shit.
I gotta cook. I gotta grill out. I don't have 60 seconds. Fight Doctor was in the grocery store, had 60 seconds.
He's a pussy.
Almost pulled it out.
He'll stop calling in on Sundays now. You know why? Because he's afraid.
Stop calling permanently.
Jason, who was the only man to win the heavyweight title 4 times? Jason, who's the only man to win the heavyweight title 4 times?
Your mama, Beeb.
Who's the only man to win the heavyweight title 4 times, Jason? He doesn't know. This is why he didn't call in. What fighter has the most knockouts in history of sport? He doesn't know.
Cricket son.
He doesn't know. This is what happens.
He's not a PBC fighter.
This is what happens when you only follow one thing.
You know what? I could do a trivia. I tell you what. I could do a trivia on PBC fighters. I bet he wouldn't get it.
Yeah, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't get it.
No. Alex T. Looks like he's accepted the challenge. Alex T. said he is interested. Alex T. We are interested in having you on. So, Alex T. If you call in Sunday, we will put you on and we will have you play the game, man.
Jason, who was it?
Deal.
Who was Al Heyman's first fighter that he advised?
Oh, that's an easy one, right?
See if he gets it. Maybe I'm asking a PBC question. Who was the first fighter that Al Heyman ever advised? He doesn't even know that. He doesn't even know that.
Check your message. Was that right?
No.
Really?
It's not him. That's wrong. I'll tell you who it is.
Who is it?
Vernon Forrest.
Was it?
Vernon Forrest was his first fighter.
Exisco got it. Yeah, Exisco got it. Oh, yeah, legendary boxer. Yeah, right. Exisco got it. Look at that.
Look at Existo said Vernon Forrest, and then Jason puts Forrest right after him.
Right.
You fucking loser. Then he puts Vernon after. He didn't even know Existo had to tell him.
Exisco got it, man.
You fucking loser. Existo.
How did they hook up?
I don't know. They just did.
Where is Heyman? I know he's from Ohio.
He's from Ohio.
But where's his offices? Is he like?
I think his office. I'm not even sure where his offices are. Jason, where's Al Heyman's office?
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't know either.
That's probably the only boxing trivia game that would interest me. Yeah, absolutely, Igloo.
Sent you an article last night that said Forrest was Heyman's first fighter. Well, okay, let's look on the thing. Let's see if he's telling the truth or not.
No, you didn't, son.
This is how much of a liar he is. Here's the Dana White article he sent me. Here's an Eddie Hearn article he sent me. Here's a Bob Arum article he sent me. Here's a Pito Garcia. Who was Al Heyman?
Sogo wants to know if we can touch on the Konoski Areola card. Listen, man, it's shaping up. It's shaping up to be a good card, but let's talk about the main event there, Konoski and Areola. Areola, to me, is a wash, man. This is a guy that fought Klitschko. What is he still doing in there? I don't think he brings anything. This is going to be a showcase for Konoski. I think Konoski beats him. I think he beats him bad. But yeah, man, I think it's a good showcase fight. Put it this way, it's a good showcase fight for Konoski. It'll be Ariola's send-off, I believe. I really do. Because he's been around for a long time. He's never taken responsibility for his diets or anything like that. He's always coming in overweight. Not granted, I know he's heavyweight, but he's always coming in way over where he should be. And I know he lose. He looked pretty good last time, though.
He didn't look that bad.
Yeah, he looked like he got into some kind of shape. But yeah, man.
That article. Now here's the Al Heyman article he sent me, right? But let's expose him. Let's expose the guy because there's not one mention of
Boxing Monthly. What's he? Boxing Monthly. Isn't that what Montero writes for?
No, it's Boxing News.
What is it?
There's not one thing written in here about. Not one thing about Ford and Forrest listed in here.
Alex T said Areola wins. Book it.
There's not one.
Wow.
There's not one Vernon Forrest mentioned in this article. Not one.
Alex T.
Going right through it.
Wow, picking Areola. B, what do you think of that pick?
With Konaki?
Yeah.
To pick and fight though, really.
If the article says Vernon Forrest, how come you couldn't get the answer?
It's not. His name's not even in the article. I just buzzed through the whole article. Vernon Forrest's name is not mentioned.
Son. Yeah, Boxing Monthly is what Montero writes for.
Yeah, Boxing Monthly.
Yeah, and that in the ring.
Yeah.
So what's Jason doing reading Boxing Monthly? He hates Montero.
He loves Montero. He can't stop talking.
Yeah, I know he loves Montero.
He's obsessed with Montero.
He's the friend of the show. Why wouldn't he be?
He's really jealous of Montero if you really want to think about it.
Yeah.
He's like insanely jealous of Montero.
Yeah. I like Montero. He's a good guy.
I have nothing against the guy. Just because I disagree with someone doesn't mean I have to hate them.
Right.
Not like Jason. That's a small-minded person. That's how people that wear Oshkosh Bagoshes think, though. I mean, when you have a bull haircut like that, when you have a haircut that they pay you to cut your hair instead of you pay them, then I mean, you know how it is. Can't believe you're reading Montero's articles now. What a loser! After you talk so much shit about him.
That's the thing. Like
He
Montero
talks
writes good
so
stuff,
much
man,
shit.
but yeah, like,
he hates Montero, but he's sending me Montero's articles.
Yeah.
What a loser!
He's a closet Montero.
You
fan.
love him.
You know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Jason. Oh, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for writing about my hero.
Mike, I wish I could write like you. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a wrap here, man. Hey, thank you guys all for being here, man. We appreciate all the help and support and everything like that. Appreciate you tuning in. Alex T, you're booked, man. Make sure to come in. Make sure to be there on time. 7 o'clock on Sunday, 7 o'clock Eastern. And we'll put you head-to-head with the Beeb on the boxing knowledge, man. So that should be good. That should be good. All right, guys, we will talk to you soon.